The forensic security checks outside the Chennai Stadium cause major disruption. Vidyut and his father Venkat have, along with thousands of others, missed the first ball. But once inside, their spirits are lifted. There is early edginess in the Pakistani batting, and they falter in the face of barbed Indian bowling. Despite the benign conditions, Pakistan have lost half their side for 91. Yusuf Yohana leads a fight back with some belligerent shots. In partnership with the effervescent Pakistan wicketkeeper Moin Khan, Yohana partially rescues the situation. The Pakistani star is flickering, and the innings assumes an air of respectability. But when Yohana falls for a brisk 53, the pressure's on the captain. Wasim is the most popular Pakistan player in India, and the crowd stifle their glee to show him some respect. The Pakistan captain definitely has the stomach for a fight. But after lunch, his team are back in trouble. Fueled by their feverish support, India dismissed Pakistan for a paltry first innings score, 238, about half the total they might have expected. India's early success has nourished their supporters, but for Vidyut, one ingredient is missing.
It's been good actually, like it would be nice to have also Pakistani supporters on the ground to support their team, but and it could have been really good, like to sit next to a Pakistani supporter and hear what they have to say about Pakistan and their cricket and how they watch the match.
Probably from under their seats during the final session. With Ramesh and Lakshman at the crease and 50,000 Indian supporters playing every shot with them, Wasim and Waqar, once the most feared fast bowling partnership in the world, are made to look ordinary. Closer play, India are 48 without loss in reply to Pakistan's 238. Not a good day at the office for Wasim. India have made the perfect start, on the field and in the stands.
The crowd obviously realized that the policemen meant business, and they themselves performed really well. I mean, they applauded good cricket, and it was a wonderful day. No semblance of a disturbance of any kind whatsoever. It was great.
Some British rituals still linger in the subcontinent. And the next morning, the Siva Ramakrishnan family digest the newspapers over breakfast.
In fact, expressly
The scribes are forecasting a handsome Indian victory.
Central Zone champions this year. Yeah.
But their predictions prove premature. 2 days later, Anand Rolore is reading a very different story. Fortunes have fluctuated, and mercurial bowling by the off-spinner Saqlain and a century from Afridi have hauled Pakistan back into the match. Anand's 8-hour train journey has been rewarded with a bed at his cousin's house in Chennai and the best seats in the house, courtesy of neighbour and fast bowler Javagal Srinath. It could be a memorable day, just as long as the engine of Cousin Shree's hatchback doesn't expire on the way to the stadium. As the match has progressed, the atmosphere in the city has become more relaxed. Security is less scrupulous, to the relief of everyone. Anand has arrived for the climax right on cue. The test match is delicately balanced. India need 231 to win. Pakistan need 8 wickets to turn what looked like potential defeat 2 days ago into unlikely victory. Cammy Smith appreciates the tension and leaves no one in any doubt what will happen if the players overstep the mark.
Keep people off. But if the selector comes on that pitch, I will send him off.
Okay, leave it.
Pakistan's coach, Javed Miandad, is bracing himself for a long, nerve-wracking day. As a player, he relished this type of situation. As a coach, he can only sit and suffer.
Everybody out, please. Come on, boys, all together.
Come on, boys.
बॉयज एक बात इम्पोर्टेंट याद रखनी है कि गिरना नहीं, पार्टनरशिप उनकी लगनी है, गिरना नहीं। बेशक 50 रन रह जाए, हम 50 पे उनके साथ आउट कर सकते हैं। हमारे आउट हुए बहुत बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। ओके बॉयज, कम ऑन,
Arguably the finest batsman in the world, indisputably the most revered man in all India, 5'5" Sachin Tendulkar has the power to influence 1 billion people. The Willow Prince stands between Pakistan and victory. But even Tendulkar is powerless to arrest the procession of his colleagues' wickets as the Indian team slipped to 73 for 4. The cricketing gods are smiling benevolently on Pakistan. Ganguly is given out caught when the ball clearly hits the ground. .83 for 5, and by lunch, Pakistan are firmly in control. Tendulkar is still there, but with half their wickets gone and still 185 runs adrift, India are feeling the pressure. Pakistan, on the other hand, are already thinking of victory.
Australia 274.
Always be humble in victory. It brings you right up.
Right up, yeah.
Right up. Give credit to
But my only suggestion to the boys, to the team is not to get relaxed still. Plenty to go. I mean, I loved the way they fought today. 2 hours are brilliant.
You think if Tendulkar stays in, you have a chance still?
Yeah, obviously.
How do you see the game going this afternoon? What do you think will happen?
Anything. We cannot tell. It's all in the game.
Yeah. I mean, again, Tendulkar is a great batsman, but still a lot of pressure on him. And we're going to put pressure on him. We're not going to give him away anything.
For Tendulkar, this is to be an afternoon of unremitting tension. To Pakistan's dismay, the gods appear to have swapped allegiance during lunch. Pakistan failed to take a wicket between lunch and tea. The pendulum swings again, and so does the mood in the tourists' changing room.
Well, boys, well. Come on!
Although they still need 124 runs to win, India have wrested the initiative. In this mood, Tendulkar is unstoppable. His 18th Test century is inevitable. Shortly afterwards, Tendulkar's batting partner, Nayan Mongia, reaches a rumbustious 50. With the match ebbing away from Pakistan, Wasim accepts the captain's responsibility. He must take wickets fast. He lures Mongia into a fateful heave. India now need 53 with 4 wickets left. Tendulkar seizes the moment. His blistering attack leaves India needing just 17 to win. Wasim delves into his box of tricks one last time in an attempt to dislodge India's hero. The ball is handed to his wily spinner, Saqlain Mushtaq. The captain's faith and his safe hands have given Pakistan hope. Tendulkar's 136 has been an immortal innings, but now his lesser colleagues are exposed. Just 2 runs are added before a double breakthrough. Suddenly, India are on the rack. The nation's hopes rest tenuously with Javagal Srinath, the man who got Anand his tickets. India need 13 runs, Pakistan 1 wicket. Pakistan win the first test by 12 runs. Cricket simply doesn't get any more intense. Instead of a barrage of rocks and old fruit, the traditional Indian response to defeat, the crowd defies expectations and gives their bitter rivals a rousing ovation. Politics, border disputes and national prejudice are eclipsed, at least temporarily, by sport. Instead of skulking off to lick their wounds, the Indian people take honour in defeat.
The Pakistan team, the boys, they were wanted to win. They knew that we needed 1 wicket. We needed Sachin to get out and we can get them, and we did. We believe in Allah, and I would like to say thank to the people in Pakistan and all over the world who have been praying for us, especially in this game, because I knew and the whole team knew we got a lot of prayers behind us.
Anand Rolore's return trip to Mysore is one of mixed emotions. Dispirited by defeat, inspired by the crowd's behaviour, but most of all delighted just to have been there. What he would give for a ticket to the second test in Delhi. February the 3rd. Security is still intense, but the tour has so far been trouble-free. Encouraged, the Pakistani players' families make the trip to Delhi for the second test. Wasim has been joined by wife Huma and son Temur.
One day, Chicken Licken was playing under an oak tree when suddenly corn fell on his head. Boom! There are more commandos in our dressing room than the players. So we have to tell them to go off, we have to change. And they're just there staring at us all the time. So it was getting too much, but I believe they're trying their best. They're being very nice to us, they're very hospitable, and looking after us, whatever we need. They're daily looking after us.
Huma, were you a bit worried?
Very worried, because we didn't know what was going to happen. I mean, even if you have security, there's always that risk. And but when the day they were flying, I found out just when the flight was taking off that, you know, the threats have been withdrawn. So that was a relief. But, you know, as the days passed by, it seemed better. And yes, we did decide that let him go there and have a look what it's like. Because with the baby, I didn't want to take a chance.
And nor do the Delhi police. They've dispatched a search party to the village of Sapera Basti to assemble an elite group of specialists equipped to deal with a very unlikely terrorist weapon. Snakes. Eccentric activists know no bounds, and one has threatened to release poisonous cobras into the Delhi Stadium. 16 of Sapera Basti's finest charmers are now drafted in to swell the ranks of the Delhi police force. Not that the police ranks need swelling with a reported 10,000 men and women on duty. The fact that the deadly snake threat was withdrawn weeks ago is of little consequence to the Commissioner of Police.
They had expressed their intention that they would be bringing snakes and leaving it into the stadium. Now, having expressed that intention, we do not want to take any chance, you see. We have to be prepared for all kinds of contingencies.
But even the best laid plans can go awry. Commissioner Singh's unique commandos have been forced to give up the one piece of equipment they need to do their job.
बोरी बाहर में पड़ी है, बेचारी अंदर लाने के मना कर रखी है ना, इतने उसे पकड़ के उधर ले जाएंगे हम, बाहर ले जाके बोरे में डाल देंगे उसे.
Dark recesses in the stands aren't the only venom-free zones in the stadium. The pitch, hastily relayed after protesters had vandalized it, blunts the sting of the Pakistani fast bowlers. It's as flat as a Chandigarh chapati.
Have you heard what the groundsman said last night over the TV? He said it's going to be a good pitch, lots of help for the seamers. It was a big joke, though.
I must say that the people who digged up the wicket, they picked the right wicket, because it is so dead. It's just not good test wicket. It's all negative wickets. India always complain they don't have fast bowlers. How can they have fast bowlers on a wicket like this?
Overcome by a sense of duty, Satish Nath nobly looks for snakes he knows aren't there, perhaps trying to justify his complimentary ticket, free lunch, and 75 pence daily rate. The Pakistan bowlers enjoy the conditions a little more in the afternoon. At the end of the first day, Saqlain's bowling has reduced India to 247 for 8.
Great turnaround. I believe Saqlain, once again, I've been saying he's the best in the world, and he proved it again today. Relief now. A bit. Still plenty to go.
You want number 19?
No, I've got chicken tikka.
Everything is there. Okay. Number 19.
The snake charmers of Sapera Basti are redundant. They can now party at the cricket, free, with not a snake in sight. While most of the tourists' families have joined the players in Delhi, some remain in Pakistan. Yusuf Yohana's modest home makes a vivid contrast from the mock Tudor monstrosities favoured by young British sports stars. The Yohanas are from Pakistan's Christian minority, and Mrs. Yohana gains particularly deep satisfaction from her son's achievements.
ऐसो वड्डी केड़ी खुशी है कोई किस्मत आ ना असी जिहदे घर च फादर आंदे न फिर वो जो खेलदा हुंदा है ना कि स्कोर करे सवेरे सवेरे टेलीफोन आ जाणगे मुबारकां दे खुशियां ना घर भर जांदे यूसुफ दी वजह।
Though Pakistan are struggling in their first innings, Yusuf strides out with a youthful lack of inhibition to combat the trickery of India's Anil Kumble. He promises much. But in a flick of Kumble's fingers, Yusuf's innings is over. He's out for 3. The disappointment he has brought on his faraway family is the least of Yusuf's worries. His immediate concern is an earwigging from Pakistan's batting guru, Javed Miandad.
इसके बारे में बहुत अफसोस है, घर में भी बहुत अफसोस होगा। लाज़िम बात है कि आवाम को जो तमाशा मेरे फ़ैन हैं उनको भी बहुत अफसोस हुआ होगा।
The pitch is deteriorating rapidly and there's nothing the old sparring partners Waqar and Wasim can do to prevent Pakistan being bowled out for 172, 80 behind. The players have little private time with their families in Delhi. They are national ambassadors and sporting stars to be seen and badgered. Indians and Pakistanis love a formal get-together, and both countries toss out invites like confetti. It's easier to escape from Alcatraz.
Going to the receptions and functions, once in a while it's okay, but not before a test match. I mean, people, I know cricket is very big in India, Pakistan, people look up to you. But you do get annoyed and you do get upset a bit at some stage.
Delhi's political heavyweights arrive at the stadium in convoy. This is the place to be seen this week. Pakistan manager Sharia Khan is in his element, talking shop with the likes of Sonia Gandhi. But while the political maneuvering continues, the Pakistan team find themselves in a predicament. They have been set a target of 420 for victory. No team has ever scored so many in the last innings to win a test match. So there's no doubt where they should look for help.
Whenever you get problem, you always ask from the God. But you have to work hard as well. You can't leave everything on God. You have to work hard, and because God is there for everyone, not for one team. So, but everybody has their own faith.
The Pakistani openers, Anwar and Afridi, have little faith in the pitch. Sticking to the theory that attack is the best form of defence, they cart the bowling to all parts, racing to 90 without loss by lunch. Only another 330 to go. In the dressing room, the tourists enjoy a brief respite. Outside at the fast food stalls, it's women and children first and every man for himself. Cricket is life's nourishment, but no one wants to go home with an empty stomach.
This session is half an hour, 45 minutes, very, very crucial, I believe, in a test cricket. After lunch break and tea break, every half hour is very, very crucial. And if you don't lose a wicket, the boys are eager. That's a good sign. They're thinking to achieve this total. And that's a very positive sign from the team.
Over the next hour, thoughts of Pakistan breaking any world records are quickly banished. The gods are smiling.